Hey yo. What's good, YouTube, man? Y'all already know it's your boy LaRon TV, back with another video. Damn, not LaRon TV, female rap elite. Fuck. I be forgetting. Listen, it is what it is. So listen, I'm back with another video. I know I ain't been on this shit all week. Just been kind of busy, tying up some loose ends and all that. So I just wanted to come chit chat. You all already see what's in the title, so we about to just get into that real quick and shit. So, what's up, Natalie? Today we here to discuss why Lil Kim should be thanking Nicki Minaj. Of course, she got to thank Nicki Minaj. Um, and then also, damn, I forgot what I wrote in the title. Oh shit! And then I think I wrote that Cardi B ignores Megan Thee Stallion. No, I put Trina ignores Megan Thee Stallion for Cardi B because that's basically what she did. Clearly, that's what she did, right? So let's get into that. Go ahead. It's not gonna be a long video. I'm actually about to get up and leave. I want to go to the store and get some things for the. Oh shit! Hold on. I want to go to the store and get some things for the holiday. What's up, L Holiday? What's up, Miss Cherish, Dana, Keenan, Sean? I don't know what it is. Listen, hold on a second. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Hey, I'm on live. You good? Yo, let me know if y'all can still hear me. Trina is not like she loves all the female rappers, right? So, yeah. So, how I felt about Trina saying that um, Cardi B is, anything in regards to female rapper. First and foremost, we know that Trina wants to be Dominican or whatever, so she probably feel like she has some sort of affinity to Cardi B based off that anyway. Um, who knows what the fuck is going through Trina's mind, right? Um, I know that Trina did have a ghostwriter before, so she could deny that shit and all she want to. I know when she was working with Ludacris on Be Alright and all of that, she did have a ghostwriter. I don't know why. And like first and foremost, like with Trina, she ain't never been nothing to brag about anyway. I wouldn't care if you had a ghostwriter or not. She ain't never been impactful. Trina's opinion really don't matter. It really don't. Her opinion really don't matter. And she's probably pandering just so she could get a Cardi B feature. Trina is just a 500 venue performance artist. All she do is perform nightclubs over and over and over and over again. I mean, she look good when she show up and she do it. Can't lie. But I mean, she's a nightclub venue. That's what she do. And to me personally, for her to shit on, because that does speak volumes. Why she ain't say Megan Thee Stallion was the hottest or whatever? It ain't shit hot about Cardi. Ain't shit. Ever since I released that video last week, it's been nothing but haters coming out and just fucking mad. Like, oh, you're talking about Cardi. You talking about Megan. Megan looked horrible on that DJ Khaled video coming off that parachute. She need to be going back the other fucking way. Fuck is you talking about? People be so mad. It ain't shit that Megan Thee Stallion could do that could make me feel any type of way. There's nothing that Cardi B could do that make me feel a certain type of way. They don't have that skill and they don't got that real feel. They don't. They don't got it. So yeah, I thought that was just a little bullshit with Trina saying that Trina put Megan Thee Stallion over Cardi. If you look at it, but if you think about it, none of them ain't really surfing up nothing. Megan ain't give you no verse. Let's not forget you got Trina, somebody who tributed Nicki Minaj when she was early in her career. Like you get the biggest. Like I ain't saying Nicki didn't deserve to be tripped to have that, but that was just a little crazy to me. So Trina will always be a son. So her opinion doesn't matter. Like you know what I'm saying? To me, she came off the parachute looking like no surprise, and she came off that shit like what's so crazy? I think Megan I think for certain lyrics and certain songs, she does write the lyrics to it, but for certain things, she doesn't. Like on this DJ Khaled record, she sound horrible. The lyrics is horrible. It sound like she was trying to say what's on her mind. She's trying to say what's on her mind, but it just didn't rhyme. That shit was whack. What's up, August? They don't. Right. Cardi been quiet for 2 years now, but she don't want you to think that she's been quiet. But she, you know what I'm saying? They don't want you to think that she's been quiet. Her stupid ass fans coming on my videos talking about, oh, Cardi, she hasn't. She no, Cardi had multiple singles out that didn't come to an album. But y'all dumb motherfuckers are so stupid that you don't even realize that you're being played. Ain't no successful artist coming out with two singles. They scared to drop that sophomore because they don't know what it's going to do. You got Trina want to be. Is Trina even really Dominican? Because then her father exposed her on some shit. That's why she probably just got an affinity, or she just on Cardi dick and she wants some feature. Because Cardi was kind of on her dick too, because she was like, "Oh, when I was coming up, I was listening to Trina." That does make more sense to me. If Cardi say she was listening to Trina coming up, I'll believe that because Trina was like on the tail end of that whole Lil Kim shit. You know what I'm saying? I would believe it. Hold on a second. Let me see what this person said. Okay, yes, I'm done. I'll call you soon. So it was so crazy, right? It was like I was working on this new song, and one of my friends, like I knew been knowing them for a while, and I was like, damn, who can I get on this track? And I wanted to put him on it, but it was just like he lived in New York City, and it was just like it was coming up to be too much extra shit. Like it was like he's like, oh, I got to record at this specific studio, and this shit you only could book it for $300 for 2 hours, and I'm like, hell no, I might as well put my brother on this shit. Like I would rather give him the money than give you money, you know. So I ended up just doing it myself, and I'm gonna put my brother on it. Like I'm not gonna put. Come on, you trying to take me through the rigmarole? We ain't gonna do all that. It don't take all of that to record no studio. I would have respected you more if you like, yo, you know what? I'll do it for you. And I even told him like, bro, I'm gonna throw you something. Like just offer respect because when you want people to work on your project or you want them to work on a song with you, you want to pay them because you want them to feel appreciated. But don't tell me that you get in a studio for $300. Are you crazy, my nigga? Nah. Nah, because it's all about the engineer that's on it. The studio, the vocals don't mean nothing. So don't hand me that bullshit. Don't hand me that because I ain't stupid. It's just a difference. But yeah, according to Trina's own father, she's African American. She a wannabe. You can't really trust. You can't really trust people like Trina. Trina was on Atlantic too. Hold on, let me go get my lighter. Yeah, let me see if that shit went. Hold on a second. But yeah, to me, Trina doing that, it wasn't really anything impressive about her doing that. I kind of expected it because she's not gonna down Cardi B for Megan Thee Stallion. We all know that Megan is really smoking mirrors. She ain't really doing nothing. We know that. Give a fuck about that. Like to be honest with you, Rock Nation was bigger back when they was like, when they kind of just open and it's like Megan is kind of coming back on that revitalized phase. And trust me, with the guy being with Jay Z, they dropped a mill after her first album, right? I don't. Rock Nation is not her label; they're the management. But I'm telling you, if Jay Z, he dropped a mill after that first album. Her album did 29,000 copies the first week. I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling you. All of this shit with Megan Thee Stallion is bullshit, and she know it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Jay Z dropped a mill because she did 29 the first week. I guarantee you, if Rockefeller was her label, she would be dropped because it ain't adding up. I know Jay Z is struggling too. We all from the same era. It's like, come on, why this shit ain't adding up? Why you got a million likes over here and this and that and all of this shit, and you fucking promoting hair care products every 2 days like you on like what the fuck? Where's that shit at? Yo, I hate when I lose my lighter, man. For management, Jay Z soon dropped her too. She definitely wanted Nicki's attention. I don't know. I kind of don't feel like that, but I know you mentioned that before. You said that she wanted Nicki's attention. I don't know. I just don't feel like nothing from Megan Thee Stallion is really like a threat. But she was like, "Who you dissing?" or some shit. I don't even know the lyrics from that DJ Khaled record. You know what I'm saying? I just seen that shit. I'm like, yo, she really came off a parachute. We don't even know if that shit is real. You know how they be having shit that look like or whatever, but it is what it is. It's gonna be an issue if I can't find this light at all, cause I just had that shit. Um, let's see. What's up, Malika? What's up, Justin? Trina is not a hater. She don't even feed into that. Trina just be saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. It's like shut your fucking mouth. You don't even have a. She trying so hard to just be like prominent. Like you've never been prominent, Trina. You got a few songs here and there, and then you've been here and there, and that's just pretty much it. Like you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really mad at what she said, but I'm like, damn, she really overlooked Megan for Cardi. She said Cardi is the hottest, or whatever the fuck she said. I just don't stand. I don't stand by that. Like, nah. But it's different strokes for different folks, and people are into different shit. Damn, I should have just waited because now I'm gonna be thrown off. If I don't find that shit within the next 2 minutes, I'm definitely about to just give my opinion on this Lil Kim shit, and I'm off of it. Cause did I leave that shit in the car? No, I didn't leave my lighter in the car because I don't smoke in the car. Yeah, but in regards to Little Kim, right? She's so vocal for everything and speaking on everything. She ain't, I'm not saying that. Hmm. Should she have acknowledged that she's on that track? I ain't saying that she had to do it, but I do think that she should thank Nicki because this is going to be the highest peaking track that she's going to be on. Like, do you realize that I don't think Lil Kim has been on Billboard since the whole Computer Love track or whatever. She's number 12 on Billboard this week. Thank Nicki. Thank Nicki, Lil Kim fans. Y'all be on her dick so hard. I seen y'all the day that Seeing Green came out. Y'all was all over Twitter because if you keyword search, why is Kim on? Why is Kim on this? Why is Kim on this? Because they really did that shit. He really didn't have to credit her. Because he did not have to credit her. That was really, they really threw her an alley oop, to be honest with you, just to make her feel a little relevant. I'm being honest with you, because Drake said, "Who you loving, who you want to be hugging." You can't tell me that if I say some shit from Foxy Brown, which I wrote it in one of my new raps. I said, "People gossips, I makes deposits." I don't have to put Inga Marchand in my shit because I said that. Y'all gotta realize he didn't have to do that shit. Who you loving, who you want to be hugging. Bitches gossips, I makes deposits. I'm gonna put Inga Marchand in my right and shit. Nah, they really threw her that, and she didn't. She need to be thankful because they're the reason why you on Billboard. Like, look behind the credits of that song. Little Kim gets credited for that. We can't. It is what it is. But I think that she should at least try to. I mean, I don't know what she did behind the scenes, but I think she should at least be grateful for it because that's gonna be the highest that she's gotten. Like this, what with the past 10, 15 years. I think she should be grateful for that. Let's see. Cardi haven't been out 5 years. Word. She didn't even say thank you. That's what I'm saying. But she should. She definitely need to say thank you because Nicki is the reason why you charting. So every Lil Kim fan who be saying some funny shit, please make sure that you say that shit to them. Nicki Minaj is the only reason why Lil Kim is on. You know that all of that shit goes to the ass cat. Oh, I found my lighter. All of that shit goes to the ASCAP awards and all of that shit. This shit is credited. When Seeing Green is played on the radio, Little Kim is getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Lil Kim is getting a check. When we streaming Seeing Green and we having streaming parties and all of that shit, while she try to sit up here and act like that shit don't exist, she's getting a check off of that shit. Now I'm pretty sure percentages and everything play a factor into it because when you break down the sheet, like when you upload the music, they'll ask you for a percentage, like how much. I'm pretty sure they didn't give her 50% or no shit, but they gave her something. She's gonna get a check for that song, and that's no doubt. She gonna get a check for that. So hold on. Hold up. She probably ain't say nothing because at the end of the day, Nicki could really sun her with that shit again. Do y'all understand Nicki's position? Real talk. Do y'all understand the positions that the position that she's in? She could really sun Kim like on some real shit because she did. I'm telling y'all right now, you fucking research it. Who you loving, who you want to be hugging. That's all he said. He did not have to put her name in it. And when I put my track out, I don't have to put Inga Marchand just because I said people gossips, I makes deposits. Yes, it is something that I got from them, but that's not even enough. It's not enough. I'm telling you, people when Jay-Z used to quote Biggie all the time, he did not put that shit in his writing credits all the time. I'm telling you, because it's almost like it's kind of like a way. Because I'm telling you, just for an example, right? Fabulous got this record called Breathe that I love. It's one of my favorite records by Fabulous. And he's like, these niggas can't breathe when I come through, hum to, hum to. Now, me, I love that record. I could use that. These niggas can't breathe when I come through. Like, if you do some shit like that, that you really, what's that word? It's like you took an exploitation out of some, like something like that. But who you loving, who you want to be hugging, that's not enough. Like, no. Shut up. Justin Marshall. Like, how's a mad song called "Let Me Love You"? Yeah, but listen, y'all. I don't know. I just felt like, in regards to the whole situation with Trina, don't ever look at anything that she said is credible. Trina is just, you know what I'm saying? She gonna float whatever moment. Like, nobody who ever got a free Nicki Minaj feature and was ungrateful, and your team is saying all types of disrespectful shit in the back end, like that. That's a clear indication of what you said. So she's all with it. Trina's gonna ride whatever wave that's gonna bring her, and she already rode the Nicki wave. So it is what it is. I feel like that statement applied to her too. She can't, once you put that boundary with against people, they can't use you in the way that they want to. Fuck out of here, man. I wish I would pay like, and that ain't even being on no funny shit, but I wish I would pay some like $300 to do a track. And I got a brother who, like, come on, why would I do that? As much love as that it is, it's like people be trying to really get you for money, like an excerpt. I don't. Yeah, that I don't. Is it that word or is it a? Because I think what's the difference between? Let me do it myself. What's the difference between an excerpt and an inter? I think it's an interpolation. Don't quote me on that word, but let me see. Interpolation, an insertion of something in a different nature into something else. Yes, an interpolation. So who you? But what? How much of a song do you have to use for that? That's what I was just trying to figure out. But it's all love at the end of the day. It don't got nothing to do with that. But let's see. What's up, Danny? Dreezy Radio, watching from Nairobi, Kenya, Africa. Barb's in the building. What's up, Africa? What's up, Paraphernalia? I agree. Out of the new girls, Cardi is the most successful, talented, and having the whole package. No, right? Cardi had the campaign behind her when she came out. That's real. That's real talk. That's true. That's true. Say you can't say that about Megan. Megan didn't have the campaign, and I think you know what? August. I think August is up here. I should bring him up here to talk. August, me and him was chatting the other day, and we was having a conversation as to why we think Megan Thee Stallion's album, um, flopped or what was the issue with her album, right? And today I was just reading up on some other shit and I was just like, you know what, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So listen, I ain't trying to be funny, but you got to literally look up the definition to the word, and I'm telling you it's going to make sense, and y'all going to think I'm being funny. If this don't make sense for everything, I don't know what else does make sense, right? The reason why I feel like Good News did not live up to the hype, regardless of her getting Grammys, is because Megan Thee Stallion's whole career has been front loaded. It's been front loaded, and it has not been to her ability. It's been at inappropriate times. She was spoiled too quick. She got a Beyonce feature. She got a Nicki feature. She got a Beyonce feature. She had all types of features. She on all these songs right now that ain't doing nothing. Little Baby features, Khaled features, video out, ain't rising, all this shit, right? Megan Thee Stallion, and this is something that you want to actually avoid being a celebrity. You don't want to be front loaded. Look up the definition of front loaded. I'll read it to you. Front loaded: distribute or allocate costs, efforts, etc. unevenly. To distribute or allocate costs and efforts unevenly with the greater proportion at the beginning of the enterprise or the process. Do that make sense to you? Let me read that shit to you again. Why I said Megan Thee Stallion's career is front loaded, right? To distribute or allocate costs, efforts, etc., unevenly with the greater proportion at the beginning of the enterprise. I ain't trying to say that Megan don't have no more career left or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is she had too many tricks out of that bag before. It's like, being strategic, right? Like, say me coming up, right? I can't say that everybody, I'm just thinking myself, just thinking from a business standpoint, right? You got Nicki Minaj wanting to get on your shit right now, right? Back in 2019, I would have capitalized off that moment and we would have made that album. That shit was close to, well, I don't think Hot Girl Summer and Savage was that close together. But I felt like if she probably would have held off and wasn't being thirsty, she could have let those moments live together. You probably could have had a Hot Girl Summer and a Savage on your fucking album, but you was too thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Everything was given to Megan, and I'm being honest with you, and the sympathy and everything to her losing her mother. But I felt like she used her sympathy to get to where she was. She's from San Antonio, but living in Houston, and I felt like that strung a bell with Beyonce. How can you be Beyonce Knowles from Houston, Texas, this big city, and you not acknowledge Megan Thee Stallion with the sad story that she has? Then she was signed to Roc Nation. I don't care what you guys say. Beyonce linked that shit up. You can't have this hot ass girl from this city. Megan was hot on the freestyle scene, killing her shit, and I think that's what happened. They linked up. Jay-Z scooped her up. And what I think is, and nobody can tell me that Jay-Z is not a numbers guy, because he dropped a mill after her first album. Did not perform. He dropped her. Jay-Z said, if you want to be for real, you got to get rid of the mill. Whatever the fuck way he said that shit. So, yeah, I really do believe that, guys. Like, think about it. Megan was we ain't see her work hard. Like it's a difference, right? Say in the beginning when we seen Nicki collaborating with Mariah Carey. I'm being honest with you guys on this shit. I hate it about my face. People come for me every time I say that shit. That wasn't the feature song for me. And to be honest with you, to this day, back then, my nieces loved that shit. To this day, they still say they like that song. I hate Up Out My Face. But if you're a real fan, you know that that's when Nicki stepped into that was her first official feature with a main artist, and it was a big artist. And that was back when Mariah Carey was popping. You know, when she did that remix with Remy years later, Mariah didn't have no pull like that. She did that shit literally to be shady, and it wasn't really no love behind it. You just did that to be funny because after they beefed with Sheether and you threw her on the remix, but you didn't even have the impact that you had back then when you was collaborating with her, so it didn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? You got to really unravel some shit like that. So I hated About My Face, but then Nicki started popping and she was on Little Freak. Yeah, Nicki had looks with these people, but she was upgrading their tracks. When you heard Lil Freak, yeah, you like Usher Part, but you was waiting for Nicki to come on to kill that shit. Nicki was killing shit. I'm telling you, Megan, she didn't. It's like everybody with every artist, right? Everybody has a strategy to the way that they come up and the way that they promote themselves and the way that they do things. And I just felt like Megan's career was just front loaded. It was too many things at too many times. We really couldn't focus. I'm telling you, even during the time when she had Don't Stop, Savage was just, we was really just coming off the brinks of Savage and we got Don't Stop. It was kind of confusing. It was confusing. It's been so much confusion. And some things people try to get away from, but some things I just feel like it is what it is. Like back in the day, I remember you would even get the feeling from as being a fan, like, oh, this person got this out. They got this out right now. Like when the album coming out, or when is this? They got two songs. I'm telling you, this shit that's going on with Cardi is unheard of. It ain't no way. And you can't say that I'm being a hater. I said that she has two successful singles out right now. Where's the album? We about to be we in May going on June. Do you realize in 2 months, almost 2-3 months, it's been a year since WAP? What? Out what? Huh? Do you see how an artist makes that uncomfortable for themselves? Because at this point, if you put that on this album, I'm gonna be mad. Now you can't even if she put that on that album, that's bullshit. That's stupid. I know they get mad at me talking because it introduces thoughts to people who don't think that this shit, this would have never happened before. It would have never happened before. Never. This is unheard of. You have a 5 times platinum single, almost what, 700,000 plays on Spotify, which we know was heavy playlisted and whatever types of shit that was into that too. Like, what? If I'm looking at that as an individual artist, nigga, I'm dropping my album. They ready. Show ready. Tour is ready. Tour ready. Show ready. We out there, nigga. I got what? We leaving money on the table at that point. You bugging. You're bugging. That's why I'm telling y'all, think outside the box because something is not right. They scared. Something is not right. Megan fucking around riding this nigga dick on the mill deal shit. She probably threw her album off. She like, damn, I don't want to fuck with this nigga no more. So all these songs that I got, you know that I'm just speculating right now, but I'm just interested. This is what I'm thinking. You don't know. Like women are like that, especially if Cardi thinks she that important. She like, fuck that. I'm gonna make a whole new album. He could fuck with Megan. I'm telling you that. This shit is not just conversation. That's a conflict of interest. Ain't nobody, I'm telling you. And I don't fuck with conflict of interest shit. Anytime, especially as an entrepreneur, anything that makes me uncomfortable on some shit, like as far as like a business, whatever, as if it's going to be a dealing, anything that's going to be attached to me on some forever shit, if I don't feel good about it, it can't be attached. It just can't be. It can't be. This ain't no 9 to 5 shit where I got to do some shit when they was telling me. No. This is entrepreneurship. You learn as you go. But one thing that I'm not standing for is going through some shit like I'm not being regulated like when I worked at 9 to 5. I'm not doing that. No. Nah. Let's see. Because all those streams coming from streaming farms and all Cardi's features underperform. Listen, I'm trying to ask y'all, what type of sense does that make? If we think about it, August, what did WAP come out? We're literally almost to August, guys. We almost a year. When have you ever heard? We got Chun Li in April, Barbie Tings in April. We got Bed in like June, and we got Nicki album in August, right? Or whatever that shit came out, right? And I should have used another artist because be like, oh, Nicki, that's many artists. If Beyonce coming out with an album, she dropping that single, and in 2 months that album is due, or she surprise album. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a strategy that people use. I ain't never heard of a strategy where you drop a single and almost 12 months later, the album is still not out. Do y'all not see that there's a problem? That the writing is on the wall. What are you waiting for? What you waiting for? That's my question. Like, am I wrong? People be mad commenting like that shit gonna make me stop. Like, am I wrong for questioning and trying to understand what is going on? You have the proper tools in place to roll out. If this was Megan, Megan probably would have put that album out. But Cardi, they super critical. They going over them songs. They won't want to make sure this is a sophomore album. They don't want it to be whack. They trying to make sure they got another I Like It like that too. You know they're trying to come out with another Spanish song. They got to do that. So it's like they going through it, and it's harder for people when they're not a true artist because when I write some shit, I know that shit hot. We putting that shit out or we not. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't a true artist, you can't do that shit. It's as hard as easy as it sounds. As easy as you think you could just record some shit and put it up to Spotify. No, not when somebody ain't a true artist because you being more critical. You like, oh no, I don't, no, no, Just put that shit out. You know they're gonna send that shit through the channels. You know they're gonna promote that shit. Just do what it do. Let your album come out and let it do what it do. The fuck? I don't get it. Speak them Fendi facts. Let's see. She probably was dependent on Partisan to write her new album. Now that he with Megan, she's scared, having to hunt people down. See that whole shit. The way that she sound on Big Paper is a whole difference. You know what I'm saying? I said that her voice sound better, but she's not really saying shit still. You know what I'm saying? Was that supposed to be a threat to people? Think like, oh, this how Cardi coming? She seen the reception that the general public gave that record. You know what I'm saying? They should have put a video out for that to at least push it. That was not impressive. I'm telling y'all, for the peaks that these girls is in their careers, when Nicki came out, when like let's compare 5 year to 5 year career, 4 year to 4 year career, 2 year to 2 year career. When we was dropping songs back then, we stay in the top 10 for days, staying in top 100 for days, for days. This was before streaming, and that's like, you know what I'm saying? These songs is just dropping off. You had a single with Pink with listen, and I called that shit too. People be thinking I'm trying to be pessimistic. No, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. That damn Korean group Blackpink had that song with Cardi talking about it's gonna be the next single. I looked at them fucking streams. I said they ain't gonna be the next single. Did that shit come out? No, it didn't come out. That shit ain't gonna be the next single because it ain't got the. That's why I'm telling you. There's a lot of shit going on that's gonna lead to a lot of disappointment. It's gonna be a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit going on. That fake popularity shit, these fake stream shit, is making these big businesses think that these people got these big influence, and then it's not. Two and two ain't making four. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Cardi didn't even promote Big Paper. But that's what you do when you actually do what you love and you have actual talent and numbers don't matter. I'm telling you, I could go through right now. If I had the time and I was to do it, I could go through the site that I use. I could find a beat right now. I guarantee you I can write a verse. I can find a beat that I really like. I'm telling you, because this is my process. But when you're a real creator, you don't have people bring shit to you. I have certain beat hubs that I go to. I can click through thousands of beats in a day, and I might only like 3 or 4 of them because you know what? I know what sounds good for me, and I like that shit because that lets me know that I'm laser focused on my sound and what I like and what it is. If I hear the first 30 seconds of a beat and really shorter than that, I know what it is for me. I know what it is. But when you're not an artist, you have to have people bring shit to you and you don't really know. You questioning it. You question it. I don't know. I don't know because you don't really do this shit. If you really do this shit, you're going to move this shit. And you're going to do that shit. You're going to drop that shit. You ain't ready to drop. And it's looking messy. It really is. The pandemic is over. Drop that album. If Lady Gaga can drop her album, drop that album. And let's see what the outcome. Let's see what the outcome. She seen how Megan performed. She like, hell no. Nah. But you know what? I think Cardi B would at least do 100,000. You would hate to see, you know what I'm saying? You would be a hater to say she ain't gonna do that. She's gonna have the proper position and all that. Cardi's gonna do at least 100,000. But I don't know what they're worried about. Like, what records could y'all possibly be working on? Y'all been working since money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's so many records in there. Fuck out of here. People mad because you talk about that shit. This is what's going on, and people gonna talk about it. When you a rapper and you in this game, people gonna talk about it. They're gonna talk about the music all the time. So it is what it is. They want to duplicate IOP success. Thank you. Yeah. Let me tell you one of the funny things that like I ain't trying to be funny, but I remember it was this thing where I could tell how they was working their payola. I remember Cardi got this plaque for so many plays on Pandora. I'm like, do people still even really listen to Pandora? I ain't saying nobody don't listen to it, but you got to think about it. Those platforms that people don't really use like that, that's where they be beefing up the payola and shit with them low ones because yeah, that helps them out with money too. Don't think we stupid. Don't think we stupid. You think I ain't catch that? Fuck, you get 2 billion plays on Pandora. Think niggas are stupid? Niggas ain't stimulating Pandora like that. I'm not saying that nobody don't use that, but if you look at the stats of what the platforms that people use to go Spotify and Apple Music, and then it's way low. Come on. Come the fuck on. They cheating and they think that you don't understand and that you can't attack that shit. They be having music on fake playlists and all that shit. I know all about it. I know all about it. Fake playlists with bots that be having fake streams that when you check that shit and you look at the stream ratio to the listener ratio, they be about the same because it's fake. Trust me, I know about all that shit. I know about all of it. Trust me. Big things are going on. My mom listens to Pandora just to play it. The reason why I fell out of love with Pandora at an early age is because I don't like nobody suggesting what I want to play. I want to play the music I want to play. The only reason I like Pandora is because when I wanted to go into that 80s rap mode, it just fed me all of that music and I was just discovering shit I didn't hear. So, but that was like back in fucking 2007. Like we in 2021 now. Cardi take playlist, getting her done can look like the queen. Trust me, it's a lot of that going on out there. You don't realize it's a lot of big business with Spotify because people creating playlists and they got fake followers and fake they're botted. So Spotify is a huge thing. Go on there and look at some of them playlists. If it ain't a playlist that's by Spotify, look at the people who run it. It's a big business. It's a big business, and a lot of those playlists have bots. So their plays aren't even real, but it's making somebody look bigger than what they are. So that's why when they go into these shows, they even tell you that in the literature on Spotify, like in different places. It's like it's the reason why it's not good to fake. Listen, the reason why we having this conversation, the reason why it's not good to fake streams and stuff like that is because when you do your booking, two and two ain't gonna make four. You're gonna they listen. There was an article that I read that said that you will damage relationships with people if they look at your shit and they like, oh shit, he has 5 million listeners a month. Of course, we're gonna book him for this gig, and they put their money out and all that shit, and then you book a venue for 500 people, and you don't even get 200 people to show up. Not even a fucking 100. Telling you, that's why I'm saying 2 and 2 don't be making 4. It don't. Megan was front loaded. She had a lot of looks. She got Nicki Minaj from Starters. Then she got Beyonce. She had a Cardi B collaboration. She just got continually spoiled, and I felt like she used that her situation for sympathy, and that's why everybody showered her. It was like she was this new girl into the game, and people just embraced her and was just, just trying to like shower her. But in reality, they really didn't let her work for her place. So that's why I think Good News didn't hit like double platinum status and all that. I don't give a fuck if that shit is certified platinum. We know what it is on ground level. We know what that album sold on ground level. Let's see. So this all about Cardi B? I don't know. Rewind it. You let me know what it's about. Press rewind and just listen to it. We've been here for what, 35 minutes? I'm about to get off of here though. When Nicki come out, every hot rapper artist wanted Nicki on their shit. I'm telling you, thank you. Cardi talking about I don't do features. I'm gonna put my features on my album. Yeah, because you know they're gonna be playlisted heavy. I wanna ask you guys a question. This is how you know that something's not going right. Cardi had a collaboration with French Montana and what's that white guy's name who gets all the streams? Post Malone. Megan got a song with Post Malone right now. Let me check iTunes right now, see if that song came up since they released that video. Let's see. Let me check. Best Friend is holding on with Doja Cat and Sweetie. I ain't even mad at them. They rock that little quirky lane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Doja Cat and them, like, that's not a threat to Doja Cat is not a threat to me. Like she loved Nicki, and even her rap wise, like skill wise, she's not a threat. And like I said again, going back to it, I'm never opposed to seeing anybody win. Let's even bring it back to somebody as untalented as I hate to say it, but somebody even untalented as what's that chick name? I'm so fancy. We seen her win. We seen her get a number one. We seen Cardi win. We seen Cardi get a number one when we know that she don't have an ounce of talent in terms of music, right? We seen her win. So when I see Doja Cat winning that, and you know she's number 19 on iTunes, she's holding their stable and they up there. I don't feel no way about it. You know what I'm saying? Nicki been on these charts for years, killing it for years. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that I don't even feel like Nicki Minaj has peaked. Like she's still in her prime. Like it's crazy. Like she still delivers like she's hungry. And you got new female rappers who they haven't even given you a verse that can compete to anything that was before her album. I think that's a huge problem. I think that's a huge problem. I had some food from this place called Piata Italian street food. That shit was so good. This chicken carbonara. I'm gonna see if they open because I want that shit. Yeah, toilet paper was a flop. I agree. Nikki all day. I agree. Oh, Iggy, right? Yeah, Iggy Azalea. We seen her win, right? We seen her win. And I ain't feel no way about that. So I don't mind Doja Cat winning. And she up there with SZA. She's up there with Sweetie. Sweetie to me is an airhead too. She's just in it for the accoutrements and shit like that. It's just a sad day. It's like these girls is really rapping just to be out showing a Birkin bag and all of that. And I love Asian doll to death, but it's just like everybody is just about the look. It's like, where is the music at? That's all I want is the music. All I want is the music. I understand that, women, they want to show a look. They want to do that. But I just feel like, damn, you know what makes me mad at a person? I'm gonna use a prime example. I'm gonna use two prime examples of people. I actually think I support Asian Dot more than I support Malibu Mitch. And one of the reasons why is because I like more songs from Asian Doll. But the thing that I hate is when I see a female rapper and I be like, fuck, they got the look down and the music just don't match all the time. I be like, damn. And it's like, fuck, like, some people they focus so much on the look where it's just like they look want to just be so crazy. My shoes gotta be so crazy. Like, but the lyrics sometimes and the music just don't be up to par. So it's just like, fuck. Like, for me at least. Thanks for this great show. All these new female rappers sound the same. Nicki is a chameleon. She stays switching up her flow. Yep. Yep. Jason Lee is dragging Nicki on IG now. Jason Lee always does that. You know why he does it? Because the Nicki Minaj fans gives him press. Y'all go over there, y'all talk about Nicki on his lives and shit, and he do it because he know that he feels like it's gonna go viral, it's gonna end up on the blog. Like, listen, like yesteryear I did videos on Jason Lee talking about Nicki Minaj. You think every time he do a video on Nicki Minaj that I'm gonna do a video on it? No, long are the days over of that. Long are the days over. I don't give a fuck what Jason Lee talking about. You feel me? I really don't. I don't do shit. I don't respond to people who too like that shit don't get me in a tizzy. Just because you don't like somebody, that ain't gonna make me do a video about it. Nah, fuck that. Like, you feel me? Jason Lee is gonna do what he's gonna do, and he's doing it because he's getting a rise out of people. So people gonna be in the comments mad and shit, but it's like, why you going over somewhere over to a platform where somebody who's talking about somebody that you like? It's like, do y'all want to hear that shit and you just almost like excited to hear somebody talk bad? Cause I don't listen to Jason Lee. That's not a place that I you know what I'm saying? That I dwell at. That man is exhausting. People like that, right? With Jason Lee, I know for a fact. I just know it, right? Some of these people you gotta think about this, right? I know for a fact that in my room, like I have what 850 square feet apartment. I know me sitting on my couch right now. Like if Jason Lee was in the same room with me, he wouldn't be no issue. He wouldn't do no. For one, I would never take somebody like him as a threat. So you just got to think. A lot of these people who talk shit online and do that shit, they ain't gonna do shit. I would never like. I would not be intimidated in Jason Lee. I would grill that nigga like, come on. He's all internet talk, and he knows that it leads to clicks and views, and he do shit like that. A lot of people got to be careful because they talk that shit, but you got to talk the talk, walk the walk, and dance the dance. Because you get caught out there, it's just gonna go down. So just be true to the shit that you say, because let's see. Jason Lee is fucking trash. They went fucking with Jason Lee. It's weak ass Garb's fault. You know they always doing that shit. Like I don't know why they over on his shit. Like we can't like this is the thing, right? You can't make everybody love Nicki Minaj, right? And you have to realize that there is a subsection of people who make videos just because they know that people are going to respond to it. You got to learn. Like, see, this is why I feel like y'all don't be using y'all life experiences, right? I know y'all probably laugh at me and be like, what you mean when you like, oh, I'm the little brother? Yeah, I am a little brother. You got to realize I got older siblings who used to do shit to annoy me. You realize I had to ignore people, ignore the fuck out of them when they fucking with me. Y'all act like y'all don't know how to ignore people. Like y'all just go up through life and y'all lose skills. Why do you feel like you got to run on somebody's platform who's talking about somebody who you love and you giving them interaction? You running the views up. What sense did that make? Jason Lee could never make me feel no type of way. Ever since I seen, because I know how his brain work, right? Imagine me waiting for public transportation with a Goyard bag on my lap like a baby. He was sitting at the bus stop with a Goyard bag on his lap. $1,000 bag, right? What sense do that make? I wish I would be waiting for car service. Would have be waiting. What was he waiting for the train? He was waiting for the train, not even car service. With a bag on your lap, like that's some sort of trophy or some shit like that. If I got $1,000 bag on my lap, nigga, I'm hopping in the Uber or some shit like that. That lets you know your priorities is wrong. So you still talking shit and people got access to you. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they don't really be thinking about that shit like that. Trust me, they don't think about it. But nobody like that could ever make me feel some type of way. You got to look at the source of the insult when somebody is insulting you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, that shit is a joke coming from them. Yeah, so Little Kim definitely needs to thank Nicki Minaj. You are number 12 on Billboard this week with Seeing Green. You are accredited as a songwriter. So that means that if this song gets an ASCAP award, that Little Kim will be receiving an ASCAP award. That means that when this song is played on the radio, Little Kim does receive a check. She will get a check every 3 months. Um, yeah, real talk. So she needs to be you know, thankful. Nah, that's Barty Gang posing as Barb's. He's so thirsty to the point he's trying to drag my radio. He can't. He can't. Come on. We already know that Jason Lee don't really got no impact. He got all those followers on his channel, and the shit don't equate. Like it don't. You can tell who really is the movement and who's the fluff. Jason Lee got what he got because he was on TV and he got those crumbs of people who follow him mixed in with whatever else they doing. You just gotta look at the source of the insult. Like, I don't know why y'all be offended. I'm telling y'all, you gotta realize what it is when people trying to annoy you all day. Like you coming home and your brother trying to fuck with you off top. You gotta think about it. Am I gonna fuck? Are we gonna go back at it, or am I gonna ignore this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys think some of y'all just be losing your life skills, and you get online and you see a video title that says something negative about Nicki, then you click on it. It's like, why you click on it? You giving them engagement. Is Heather Headley credited as a songwriter on Seeing Green as well? They use her chorus from In My Mind. Let me check it right now. Seeing Green. Um, let's see. Seeing Green is written by Andrew Ramsey, Shannon Sanders, Nasheem Myrick, Carlos 6 July, Brody, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Drake. Wait, Lil Kim name is removed? Expand track information. Yo, Lil Kim name ain't on here no more. Oh shit. Her name not on here no more. Hold on a second. Let me put Seeing Green Wikipedia. Seeing Green Nicki Minaj Wikipedia. Oh man. I don't know, yo. For some reason, let's see, Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape. This is just a Wikipedia page for the mixtape. It doesn't really say anything about. It don't say nothing about. I'm trying to find Seeing Green. Let me go back. Let me close out. Let's see. Oh, my friend asked me for my number. Hold on a second. I seen your thing, Malika. I'm about to get off here in a second. I just wanted to really come up here and just say that Little Kim need to be. She need to thank Nicki. Like, do y'all realize Little Kim, the Beehive, whoever y'all are? You know what I'm saying? Nicki, Kim was really mad at Beyonce for a little minute too, because she thought that somebody was taking something from her. She didn't realize like she's just so overprotective for another person who got an ounce of talent. Like, if Cardi, no, Little Kim got an ounce. Little Kim got a. I don't know. I don't really know if Little Kim was a writer. Because to be honest with you, it was an article saying that these guys from Philly had wrote Black Friday, but I honestly thought Gravy wrote Black Friday. That would have been grimy because Nicki was close with Gravy, but she ain't write that shit. She don't, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is on Lil Kim, but I feel like her fans should be now. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Seeing Green. I looked up the on I don't have Apple Music no more, so I can't really tell you that. Let me download Apple Music because I deleted that shit from my phone. Cause I'm tired because every time I'm in my car, Apple Music will start playing songs for you. I don't like that shit. Hold on a second. Let me download my Apple Music app back. But what does that mean? Genius is not reporting it no more. Oh, that was Genius. Let me go to Spotify. Let's see. View artists. Who the hell is that? Don't make me fucking spaz. All right. So listen, guys, on Spotify, Lil Kim is still mentioned there. For some reason, I don't know if she ever was listed on Genius. I felt like I seen her name on Genius before. So yeah, the title still stands. Lil Kim should be thanking Nicki Minaj because this week she is number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts with Seeing Green. She is credited as a writer on the track because Drake said, "Who you lovin', who you wanna be huggin'." Foxy Brown had a song called Brooklyn Bitch back in 1999 or 2000 with Shine. And she said these lyrics, bitches gossips, I makes deposits. And it's so crazy because like right before like this Seeing Green shit came out, I wrote that shit. I could prove it in my phone. Cause I was like, I gotta find a way to flip that shit because I loved when she said that shit. But I was like, people gossips, I makes deposits. So I gotta put her name. So maybe I can put Foxy Brown featuring on my song just from using those lyrics. Cause I just it don't make sense to me. But it is what it is. Kim got credited. Maybe she sent Drake a thank you. Maybe she sent Nicki a Chanel bag. You never know. I don't know. I personally think that Nicki was crying that time because I think it was Rihanna who reached out to her that time. But let's see. Exactly my thoughts. Megan very one dimensional for me. She got in her Tina Snow vibe, but I've yet to hear it. Nothing she could say she top Nicki. Yeah. I'll be back when it's time. You'll be back when the BET awards come out. You'll be like, "Hotties, I got a new song performing Sunday, dropping this Friday. Gonna be performing at the BET Awards." Trust me. Or it's gonna be some shit for the AM for the VMAs, and it's gonna lead into the spring to the fall, and she's gonna come out with another album. Telling you, telling you. She got to put that. They got to make that money. And Megan, she better be on a crazy. She need to now listen. If everything is opening up and she doing festivals, fuck festivals. You need to be performing at every House of Blues. You need to be performing at any and every venue and packing that shit and getting that money back. You heard that shit she talking on that DJ Khaled record. She know that these conversations, but listen, don't enter into this game. Every artist, they got people who have worse conversations than this. We literally just talking about the culture of music. People be up there like talking about Jay-Z and all types of angles, really breaking shit down and going in. We really being surface level. But they get mad. They don't want you to talk about this shit. They want them to be the fallacy before your eyes and they want to just continue this fake shit. And we ain't supposed to break it down and see through it. We ain't supposed to be able to tell that Megan is fake. We ain't supposed to think that she used Nicki. We ain't supposed to think that she thirsty. We ain't supposed to think that she an alcoholic and she just out here just trying to dick ride all through the industry. We not supposed to think that. We ain't supposed to talk about it. We ain't supposed to have a conversation about it. We haters, right? Everybody who's speaking is not hating. I'm still banging to Kim. Oh, that's good for you. Kim, if you think about it, what's her hot shit after Biggie like that? You know what I'm saying? These bitches thirsty, I could see why they alcoholics. Don't ever have to talk about it when you are about it. Just bought a new car not to drive it, but to walk around it. They wish they could do that shit so easy, like, but that's a swag and everything that you can't really buy. We have 54 minutes. I ain't even bringing it to an hour. I think I'm gonna get off at 57 minutes. So listen, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let me know what you think below. Are you aware of the fact that Little Kim is uh, credited on Seeing Green and that it debuted at number 12 on the Billboard charts? While her fans sometimes try to be funny and shit, they need to realize this is a huge feat for them. You know what I'm saying? Huge feat. Huge feat. And I think it's something that they should be proud of. But when we were streaming the song and shit, they wasn't participating in the streaming parties, even though they get a check for the song just for who you love and who you want to be hugging. You know, they get a check. They mentioned they on Billboard. So what did you really do? Man, we need Pink Friday 2.0. Never say they got Kim in the studio. Yeah, I don't like Kim. Kim had many hits after Biggie. I ain't say she didn't. Drake needs to be in the industry relationship to stay relevant because the music ain't hitting. I think Drake music hits. What you mean? Every time he come out with some top, he had the top 3 spots on Billboard. Like what, a month ago? Can't say that Drake music don't hit, and that wasn't even music that was promoted. Let's be serious. When Drake comes out with a single and it's rolled out, Drake do numbers and it's top for a minute. He do numbers. Drake do weekend numbers. You can't front on him at all. Let's see. Nicki never had hits like On Dot. Get the fuck out of here. Are you crazy? Nicki got way more hits than On Dot. Way more. When not dot comes a rubber. It's like one bloody mother, one after another. Come on, you know that Nicki got shit that sees that. The question is, do Lil Kim got a Shanghai? Do Lil Kim got a win again? Huh? Huh? Do Lil Kim even got a feeling myself? She got how many licks does it take? Come on. Foxy had her under pressure. She had to switch it up and look like a white woman on album too. She had her under pressure. She had to do something to meet the to you know what I'm saying? She had to do something to try to like to switch that shit up. So you take it how you may. Let's see. Laughing my ass off. Nicki got way more hits than any other female rapper. Facts. You can never discredit Nicki. Not one track sound like Nicki. Every song Kim had a reference. So many reference Biggie gave her. Kim is an image, not an artist. I love that. Mink Sob. I love that shit. Kim is not an if Kim is for image, not artist. Yeah. Yes, that was dope. I like that. She's definitely concocted. And that's why she related so much to Cardi, and she talking that little fake voice, and that's my baby, and my baby. And then Kim got mad when she collabed with Megan Thee Stallion and was like, she seen the real, was like, these girls want to pay homage, but they don't want to come behind the scenes and do it. Yep, that's the truth. Because they want to use you for a look to try to make it like, on some shit against Nicki. But then once you realize you were used too by the brainless, by the bold and the brainless. Happy birthday, Kai Charles 22. Yes, Kim is the 90s Cardi. Very true. Great point. Kim's first 4 albums are art. Are y'all deaf? No, Kim's first 4 albums are not art. Are you deaf? So listen, Kim's first album was good because we know Biggie wrote it, and then she tried to be like, oh, he did 80% of the work when we hear all these reference tracks with him doing the song. Yeah, okay. Okay, right? The next album, Notorious Kim, if you want to be quite frank, everybody hated that album. I like different sounds of music, so I like different music and shit like that. So I was one of those people that I was listening to the lyrics. So whether she was doing pop music or whatever, I listened to the songs. I actually thought it was different, and I liked the album, but it wasn't a classic. After that, she came out with La Bella Mafia. To be honest with you, that was the last good album. The Naked Truth was not a good album, and you know that, and it didn't perform well, and she know that. So, I mean, this is conversation. See, the thing is, these female rappers, they get so in their feelings. If you like the album, you don't. Foxy used to be in an interview and somebody be like, well, I didn't really like this song. She'd be like, that's okay. It is what it is. But people get mad if you say you don't like their music and the music's not good. See, we from an era where people didn't force music on you. Now they force the music on you. They play Don't Stop so much that you wanted that shit to stop. But you trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? The music is just not good. It's not good. Music lived longer back then. Ain't it funny to you? You know what, Cardi B? I know out of these 230 people that somebody in your camp is listening on this album. Why don't you try to do this because you're 5 years into your career and you don't have a timeless record. Let's work on that. No matter how big the Bodak Yellow was, and we know that the pure sales is pretty much not really that high, and you got a diamond track, right? It was huge on a viral moment, but it's not timeless, right? It's not a moment for life. I think that you girls need to try to find and do records that are like, and that's the thing. When you don't really have an artistry, you don't have an ear for that. You got other people trying to find records for you and trying to make your moment, They're trying to create their moment for you, and living, these ghostwriters is living vicariously through Cardi. You know what I'm saying? This and Nicki, they living through her. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. This shit is sick and demented. Listen, we at 59 minutes. I'm out of this shit. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think below in regards to Lil Kim being unappreciative. You know, she's number 12 this week on Billboard. This is the highest that I believe that she's probably going to get again. I don't want to say that Kim ain't never going to hit higher than 10 for the rest, but I mean, let's be honest. That's a lot of people. You got people who laugh at people saying like, oh, you're a has-been or you're this, but a lot of people never make it to ever be. I think Lil Kim has reached her peak. You know what I'm saying? She's not in her prime no more. That's okay to say. She had records up there, but I think that this was huge for Nicki and them crediting her on this song. She gets credit. Lil Kim is number 12 on Billboard this week. Her fans should be grateful. Trina, you really don't matter what you say. We always know there's some reason behind it. She probably trying to be on Cardi next album. Like, we'll see how that comes into fruition. There's always some bullshit that materializes from the bullshit that she says, you know? So listen, I'm up out of here. Let's see. Drake is a new age. Cardi gassed about Trina shit. Of course. Megan trying to follow Kim and Remy footsteps. Latinas didn't make Kim pop. Black people made Kim pop. True. And the white people too when she switched her style up. And that new album when she came out, Titty Out, like what? I don't give a fuck. When she came out with that, that's when she switched her whole shit up. She was wearing blonde hair, blue contacts, and shit like that. It was like she had to do that because she had to find a way to get people's attention. She had to find a way to do that shit. So that's why she did it. Her crew did it. They had to figure a way to reinvent. So when you hear Lil Kim talking about reinventing herself and all of that shit, that's the crew in them putting that shit together just so, you know, for the longevity. I ain't mad at it though. I ain't mad at it at all. But yeah, let me hop out this video. Let me hop out of this video. I hope y'all have a blessed evening. Like the video, subscribe to the channel.